Hey guys, welcome back to Jay's Retro Reactions. Not too much of an intro to do here, guys. We're basically going straight into episode 6 after finishing episode 5. If you haven't seen episode 5, go and check out that reaction video now. It was absolutely fantastic. Ray found an undercover cop. He had hitmen kidnap him. And then somehow, we don't know how, he got away. We're still trying to find out. The hitmen are on the chase. They're trying to find out Ray, and they don't know how he got out either. So, lots going on, lots to find out, lots to catch up on in episode 6 and find out what exactly happens. And yeah, really looking forward to it. So enough of me talking, and let's get on with the show, guys.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in.
So who are these dudes? Doing their bongs. Now, who are these dudes? Are they new characters?
But we should head up to Sizzler, man. It's all you can eat. People take
Might
fucking
attend
ages
car
in.
park. Look.
Yeah, all right.
So what have we got?
Ah, I get it now. These two guys jacked the car that Ray was in the boot in. So Ray's been kidnapped again. Is essentially what looks like happened.
Wait, passenger door, bro.
What?
And of course, the other idiot who went to get ciggies left the passenger door open, so they didn't even have to try too hard to rob it.
Go.
Yeah. Ray's having no luck. Well, actually, in this case, it is probably luck, because if he stayed with the other guys, he probably would have been whacked.
What's up, Burn?
Okay, they're delivering the car to a chop shop. With Ray inside.
Where'd you get it? Fell off the back of a truck. What do you reckon? Check it out.
But these guys, even though they've delivered the car to the chop shop with Ray inside, have taken the bag with the safe with Ray's 162 grand in it. Alright, the guy hears the movement in the boot. Here comes Ray.
Who the f*** are you? Hey!
Ray goes, who the f*** are you? The other guy's going, what the f***? Where's the guy driving off to now? Probably dumping the car, afraid he's involved in some kidnap murder thing. The guy's doing a legger, but at least he could have opened the boot to let out poor Ray. Well, he's got it open. Now he's bouncing around like a jackrabbit. Of course, wondering what the hell's happened, where the hitmen are. Where his strongbox is. Now he's pissed. Now he's pissed. He broke through those ties handy enough as well, didn't he? Again, I've never got tied up with one of those, so I don't know how easy they are to break. Again, if anyone knows, let me know in the comments, guys.
How you going, love?
Hi. Can I get you?
Oh, just give us a couple of dimmies here.
Righto.
So Ray's just gone in for a snack with all that's going on. Again, with dimmies. What are they? They look like sausage rolls. Are they sausage rolls? And Ray hears his ringtone. He just happens to walk into the right place where the two dickheads who robbed the car are.
You want try?
See you, boys.
So how do your sister for me?
Yeah, you wish.
Latest.
That's one problem solved for Ray. He doesn't have to go looking for his strongbox now. He just has to follow these two idiots. These guys are heading back to Bernie, and Bernie's going to be pissed at them because they delivered a stolen car with someone alive inside, tied up in a boot.
The fuck?
See? Told you. Bernie's pissed.
Don't fucking tell me to chill. Quit. Tell me about the bloke in the boot.
What?
Exactly, they didn't know there was a bloke in the boot.
Shit. What's that?
That was in the car.
So what's this guy gonna do now? Cut open the strong box for these two idiots? Take most of the cash as compensation for the whole car thing?
Watch your eyes.
And here comes Ray to sneak up on the boys and say, hey, what's going on, mate?
Oh, fuck. Hey, Bernie. Bernie! Customer.
Ain't no customer. Bernie knows exactly who this is.
Yours?
Oh yeah, it is his.
So where'd you steal the car from?
No, we ain't saying nothing, man.
You better start saying something, guys, if you know what's good for you.
I do MMA.
Yeah, fuck it up.
Do you?
Oh, shit.
Want some more?
I just heard the hardware.
Ray sorted out his MMA in no time at all.
Yeah, so no, didn't make any calls.
Better not have.
All pleasantly handled. Ray got his stuff back, all dealt with. Now he just has to chase down the other two guys.
Hello, Ray.
Oh, fuck.
Did you miss me?
Would you be upset if I said no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh man, Ray ain't having a good day. The hitman got him.
How did you get out of the fucking boot?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I don't think they would. Well, two guys jacked the car, then they dropped it off at a chop shop. Chop shop guy seen me, got scared, drove it to the woods. I got out, chased them down, and now I'm here again.
I'll tell you what's going to happen, all right? Take the car, right? We're going to drive off in that direction. Nice and slow, do exactly as I say, do you understand? Got it?
And again, Ray must have known this was the likely outcome, so he has to have another plan. But what is it?
Keep up, knucklehead.
He's going to make a move. Surely he has to do it now while it's still just the two guys, before they meet up with the other Davros and the other goons.
Took you long enough.
Doesn't look like he did anything.
How you been, Raymond?
Good, mate. How you been?
Yeah, good, good.
That's all right.
They're all very pally, aren't they, for a couple of guys who want to kill each other?
Asked me to grab him, come bring him to you, which I've just done.
So I didn't ask you to drive all over the state looking for buried treasure.
What's up here? Is Davros going to whack this other guy?
I should have fucking clipped you.
The idiot told Davros about the Ray's money in the strongbox.
Not personal, Ray.
So where's this treasure chest?
In fairness, I think Ray will get that whole not personal thing because he's a hitman as well and business is business per his mind.
So go get it out of the fucking car.
Yeah.
I can't see how Ray gets out of this, but I do know he must do because there's more shows. But how? Booby trap! Brilliant! Booby trapped! That's why Ray was giving him the money. He's killed most of them now. There was a grenade or C4 or something inside the strongbox. And he's just executing the remaining alive guys.
Right.
Bye bye Davros. What's he gonna do with the hitman guy?
You want one?
He's gonna let him live, I think, because he understands the code, the hitman code, so he's giving him a pass.
What was in the box?
Frag. Wide little lid.
Okay, so he had a grenade.
Ray. As my mother-in-law. My wife's gone on labour. I'm going to have a kid, so I really need to fuck off.
Ray's probably gonna give the guy a lift back now, knowing Ray. Because hitman with a heart and all that.
I don't think Davros will be needing a Mercedes, mate, so... That's yours.
No, he's giving him the car. He's doing one better. A Merc at that.
Hey, Raymond.
And a gun.
Forget it.
No, I'm not going to forget it.
Yes, you friggin' do, man. Well, I guess Ray doesn't have to worry about Davros anymore, considering he just wiped out his whole gang between episode 4 and episode 6 here. And that's why he was happy to dig the hole, because now he's a big grave already prepared to throw the bodies in.
Are you still coming round?
Yeah. I just got some worksheet to do though, so I'm gonna be a couple of hours.
Okay.
And some nice normal life intruding on the chaotic day of his work life.
When I was a
Again, Mr. In-Between, stuck between that normal world and this chaotic, crazy underworld. Hey guys, welcome back. That was the episode 6 of Mr. In-Between, and what an episode that was, right? So, in episode 5, we've seen Ray get kidnapped by Davros' hitmen, tied up, locked in the boot. Suddenly he was gone. We didn't know how he was gone because we were as clueless as the hitmen who had grabbed him, right? Because we were in the store with the hitmen when they came out when Ray was gone. It turns out, as we find out, Ray was stolen, or the car was stolen with Ray in it, by a couple of car thieves who brought it to a chop shop. The guy seen Ray in it, legged it off to the forest, dumped Ray there. Ray managed to get out, got back to the chop shop, managed to get his safe back, which was supposedly had 162,000 in it, but the hitman again had tracked him down. Brought him out to meet Davros, where Davros was asking Ray to dig his own grave while the other guys tried to open the Ray safe with the money in it. Turns out it was a booby trap. Ray had a grenade in it and blew the hell out of everyone and basically got rid of the Davros problem forever. Ray is some dude and he is some look at him, that's all I'll say. He also let the hitman who grabbed him go. He was the only one he let live. Probably, I think, because Ray understood the man was just doing business, because he's a hitman as well, and he knows business is business. It's nothing personal, as the other hitman was saying to him continuously. So, yeah, interesting. I don't know what more we learned about Ray as a character there, other than he continuously gets into these extreme circumstances and always finds a way out. Always, right? No matter what it is. This time it didn't involve Gary for a change, which is interesting. But yeah, that was a really good episode. It was actually, episode 5 and 6 are really one story to spread over 2 episodes. So yeah, it was a really good storyline. Really enjoyed it. Funny, interesting side plots and side twists. Definitely entertaining. And as always, Mr. In-Between never lets me down. I'm actually surprised I'm enjoying it as much as I am again. I've forgotten a lot more than I thought I would have, because I did see it about 2-3 years ago, maybe more, when it first came out. So yeah, it's interesting to relive this. And as I said, if you have not seen it, this is your first time watching it, just give it a chance. This is a show that just gets better and better and better every episode it goes on. So guys, thank you for joining me for episode 6. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And join me next time for episode 7 to see what further shenanigans Ray and Gary and Cole managed to get up to. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of your family. God bless. Bye for now.